Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Thoughts on Education. Today, we have with us Honorable Dr. Santanu Kumar Sen. It's a privilege and honor to have him. He has around 25 years of experience in the field of computer science and engineering, in which 8 years in the industry and 17 years in engineering academia, including abroad. So, spending so many years in the education field, sir, what makes you think that this is the best industry to work in?
Yeah, this is a very tricky question. The thing is that after passing out my B from RE College, Regional Engineering College, so I joined in the industry, and then I worked in premier industries like CMC Limited, then government sector, then Steel Authority of India. Then I went to abroad in USA and moved to different countries. So after 8 years, I thought that no, actually I need to escalate my studies, and I had a dream earlier. So then I thought that no, I have to move to studies. Then I again switched back to study. Then I carried out my master degree and PhD. And then I had a plan that after doing my PhD, after adding doctorate, I'll again move to industry. But after persuasion of this PhD and after doing extensive research work, I found a lot of interest in research work, and I found that yeah, see, everybody is doing some job, but this is a teaching is a job where I can at least contribute to the society. I can make the citizen of the nature it should be, and so it is a work to the nation also, as I felt, and that's why I strict return back. Means I stick to this education, and I didn't return back to industry. Although I have good connection with the industry.
So, understanding, sir, that you have played a enormous part in GNIT's reputation as a premier college in Eastern India, right? It has won a lot of awards and all, and it has been under your guidance, which we know clearly. So, being such an important dignitary of the institute, what is your philosophy of your leadership, and how would you actually describe your leadership style, sir?
Yeah, the thing is that Guru Nanak Institute of Technology for last few years has reached to a position in the country, and it has been ranked by various ranking bodies and including the international QS ranking also. So and the my main the philosophy of my leadership is number one, it is decentralization, and I distribute my job to to the downline, and another very important that is motivation, because I believe that by strict action and by threat you can carry out, you can perform your job, no problem. By threat you can do your job, but the quality of the job will be not there. But if the same job, if I do it through motivation, by motivating the people, then the quality of the job done by the performer is excellent. So this is the main philosophy behind my work principle, and for that you could see that for last 5 years we have now we are having this NBA, National Board of Accreditation. Then our college got a NAC in 2014, and surprisingly in 2019, without any this thing, without any inspection, our NAC got extended, and this is an exemplary case in West Bengal or in India, because during the journey of the NAC, once I got the NAC, so I didn't compromise with the quality, and every year I used to send the AQR report, and very minutely and very in details. And the NAC body, the UGC, they send me a letter that it is very surprising that for after getting NAC also for last 5 years, you continuously send this AQR, and we are very satisfied with the report. So without any inspection, without they came to our college, we got again extension of NAC. And our college, as you know, that got autonomy status in 2016, and for that we have that capacity of making the syllabus to industry fit. So these are the all achievements, some of the achievements that we carried out. And this is the main philosophy of my leadership to make the journey move and smooth ahead.
A very profound my piece of knowledge that we got from here, and there's a lot to take from it as well. But I believe that all roads to greatness lead to a lot of challenges as well. So, any significant challenges you face while handling these responsibilities at GNIT, and how do you motivate your continuous growth and enhancement that we are seeing, as you've spoken about motivation?
Yeah, the biggest challenge that I face, every year the new students when come from different vernacularities, and this is a heterogeneous bed. Different part of the country students come here for the study, and the first year is a very challenging. But during last 3 years, we have adopted one principle which was once announced by AICT also, that orientation program. So this 3 weeks, first 3 weeks, when student comes from outside, they have a fear factor of ragging. So there is a very important thing that GNIT, Guru Nanak Institute of Technology, is a ragging free campus. So for last 15, 16 years, there is not a single case of ragging. So this is a very plus point. And moving this, these nurturing buds, whoever joins in our college, and our college, although it is engineering college, but it is like an university, because we are having engineering branches, we are having diploma, we are having undergraduate various types of courses like a BHM, bachelor in hospital management, then computer application, then master in computer application, so then diploma in electrical, then electronics and communication. So multiple types of courses are there, like a small university, and since it is autonomous, so the biggest challenge is that to make my students industry ready and get them employed or in the higher studies. This is the biggest challenge, that, and I like this challenge, and I get a huge support from my faculty members, technical staff members, and for that we have been able for last few years to make my students pleased. And you'll be happy to know that in this pandemic situation, from March 23rd when it started, so during that pandemic situation also, more than 100 students got placed through virtual campus, and 1,373 students from second year, third year, and even for fourth year, even some students from first year, they have got online internship, that is paid internship through Internshala. So their parents are were very happy. So now they are studying, they are doing works of the industry, and they are getting the exposure of industry knowledge. And along with that, they are earning some amount of money also. And the money is not very bad. It varies from 4,000 to 35,000. Senior, junior student, second year, some of the students they are getting 4,000, 5,000. Some are getting 8,000 like that.
Sir, we understood that GNIT, as we can understand from your answer, that they're adapted towards the challenges, and it has always overcome any challenge that has come your way. So, for this, as I asked in the part of the question, how do you motivate your team? Like, how do you
Yeah,
motivate your team for this continuous growth?
right. So yeah, exactly. The thing is, as I said at the beginning also, that motivation is a key, thing of my leadership. And for motivation, this is a very important question that you have asked. Motivation does not mean that I'll hire big, motivational gurus, motivational speakers, and I'll make them, address to my faculty members and their teachers. Not like that. It is a very simple thing. When somebody does some work, you just pet him or her. That yeah, it's a good job. So as I, a lot of mails comes to me, and whenever I find that some good job has been done, or it may not be excellent, but it is good. Okay, chalta hai. So in that case also, I sent a reply mail. Very nice, very well done. Through WhatsApp also I do. And the thing is that, and I made a system that if a very important thing that I like to tell you, in my college there is a system, a news telecast. So there is a strong media team is there, like you are media people. So I have a GNIT media team, and this media team is a combination of faculty members, technical assistant, and students. So So it's a very good combination. So whenever there is an achievement of any student, whether diploma or BTech or any faculty member, any technical staff, so it comes to the media team, and ultimately on filtration it comes to me. Then I or media team, this circulates to everybody. So obviously, when this get praised by so many huge crowd, everybody sends reply, "Wow, congratulations, nice thing." So people automatically gets motivated, and they find, no, we have to do more. And behind her, who are lagging behind, they then find that, yeah, no, we have also to do something. And besides that, in our college management, there is some incentive system is also there. The top management has put this. If somebody does a very good research work, she is appraised by letter as well as by cash award also. In fact, you will be surprised to know that in this pandemic situation also, where in different colleges and schools, the giving salary to the employees has become a problem. Till date, we have not cut a single paisa to the employees. We are paying the 100% salaries to all the employees. And not only that, the faculty members, JTs, we are doing good. Suppose they are making some video lectures. So above on that, they are getting some monetary benefit also, and that is in terms of cash. So these are some tools, that mechanism that I follow to motivate people. And there is a good culture between, student and teachers, and so that when a student also does some achievements, so all his department, then his department of faculty members, he starts up at night, at 9:30 I got a message from a person who is not relevant to that student. So he told me that he sent me a message that one news of this student, third year student of BTech, it came in a daily hunt and in some newspaper. What he did, he made a, this cap, which is helps to keep maintain safe distance. So the moment I got the message, I sent a copy to the electrical HOD because the student belongs to electrical, and I sent a copy to the my media team. So within 15 minutes, I got the news. No, he is not a student of EC electrical, but a student of EC. So immediately media team contacted, and today or tomorrow it will published as a news in all our media. Then and this news goes to the each and every parents also. So we have a strong network of all our alumni, students, the parents and the guardians, and this is a huge team, and this team gets automatically motivated by this betting and all this.
I mean, it is something which I found profound is that GNIT, with its own connections and spreading their own message, and also with constant support with its entire team, finds motivation in its own success, right?
Right.
So
True.
that is something that I took away from that, and I bet the viewers are also taking a lot of other points from it. So I want to know, GNIT more. So I want to know the USPs about the curriculum of GNIT.
Yeah, the thing is that why students prefer GNIT. Number one, that we have a very good word of mouth publicity apart from other things. Number one, the main strength of GNIT is the teacher-student relationship. In each of our committees, faculty members as well as students are there, and students take a lead role. If you go to premier B school like IIM or XLRI, you will find that the committees are controlled by the senior students only. So this culture is there in our college also. But since this is not postgraduate, this is mostly driven by undergraduate students. So some faculty, 2, 3 faculty members are there, and the students are there. So by that, there is a strong relationship between teacher and student. Number two is that GNIT itself is autonomous. It has NAC accreditation, and many of the programs are got NB accreditation. It has got a India Today ranking, Outlook ranking. G Network has given the best campus in West Bengal. Then in 2017, we got the best college from Times ranking. Then from India Today, a lot of rankings are there. Apart from, we are the only college which host this ACM ICPC International Coding Olympiad. So this is a coding Olympiad, coding contest that was only to be carried out by four IITs. It was a patented property like all four IITs. But from 2016, in liaison with IIT, Kanpur, jointly we started, and after that it happened in such a way that 2 years in 2017 and 18 we got the India final, and this year in 2020, it has been decided in the World Forum in USA. It is an internet, as you know, this ICPC, ICPC is the world's largest and oldest coding Olympiad. So it is a matter of pride to host and organize this event. So in this year, in 2020, in Asia, only two countries got selected to host this the biggest program. One is Iran, and another is India. And in India, ultimately after a lot of permutation combination, GNIT got it to host it. So like that, we have been hosting the Smart India Hackathon, the MHRD program for last 3 years consecutively. Apart from that, all our being autonomous, our syllabus is very much industry ready. And number two is that we have a PBL, that is project based learning. The thing is that this is a very unique feature of our for our students. So whenever students are studying any subject, simultaneously they have to do a real life project work also. And students publish a lot of research paper, and every department conducts this every day in GNIT there is a culture. Every day there should be an event, whether it is a seminar or conference or workshop, and huge student participations are there. So automatically when student moves forward, first year, second year, third year, fourth year, when it comes to fourth year, so automatically he becomes a matured person, and that's why job becomes doesn't become a problem. In last year, suppose 16 students went to abroad for higher study. So there is a huge trend of going abroad of higher studies. Students are now getting in CAT, joining an IIM, XLRI. So these are the USP of the JNIT, for which and what I will, apart from all other things, the teacher-student relationship is very strong at JNIT.
I mean, I believe, sir, that with the USPs you were saying, there's so many more to say. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the time constraint. I know that you made it short, but our viewers are getting most of it, and there's so much to know about more about the college. As you know, the media team is.
Suppose, let me tell you, you have exactly pointed out
Uh,
the National Cyber Security Cell. So this is there are only two colleges, in Northeast. One is IIT Kharagpur and one is GNIT, who has tie up with National Cyber Security Cell of New Delhi. Then we are having tie up with Solar Energy Society of India, and this year in 2020 we got the SESI Green Award because of our green campus, and green revolutionary work. In 2019, then in 2020, 47 of our students have been awarded from United Nations, Rashtra Sangha. And one student got selected, three students from India got selected as Green Ambassador. And one student is from our college, Shurja. So in Rashtra Sangha also we have been nominated and we have been awarded last year. Then we are having six students chapter of Institution of Engineers. We are having student chapter of IEEE USA. Then a lot of student chapters are there, and we are having our own coding club, Bit2Byte, which has tie up with CodeChef as well as HackerSat. So the students, whenever they are entering, our students are excellent coders. Why? Because the moment they are joining in the college in the first year, the interested students they join to the coding club. Some interested students who do not like coding, they move to the cyber security club, and automatically 150 to 200 professional gets developed of their own interest. And we follow another this peer learning. So this also happens at GNIT, that senior students are taking the classes of junior students. Even my 7 students are there who are studying in second year. They are expert in Python, and they are taking the classes of fourth year. And you will be surprised to know that I do not use any Google platform, as now we are using, or Zoom. I do not use any platform, but all my classes are going on through online. Then all my meetings goes on online every day. There are multiple meetings because our students and under the guidance of faculty of computer science department, we have developed our own online platform. It consists of webinars, online classes, LMS, and video conferencing facility. So I am using my own, and this has been developed by my students and faculty members. So there is a huge development works are going on.
I mean, as I said, the list of USPs don't end for GNIT. So we can all, as I said to viewers, we can always get into this, read about
And
college.
just to add that what I tell that when GNIT is growing, the faculty should also grow, the principal should also grow, and the students also should grow. Everybody should have achievement. Suppose you will be happy to know in 2019, I was the first Indian in India to get a professional degree. So that award I got in 2019 from Institution of Engineers as the first person under computer science division to receive this award of this professional engineer. So like a lot of faculty members also, they also get various types of awards in national and state level.
As I said. So you can read about GNIT on the website, or you can actually go to our microsite to read more about it. We are already getting a lot of insights. So without wasting using any more time, I'll move on to the next question, because
Okay.
we are finding a lot of knowledge through this, and I would want to know that what do you think, sir, the top qualities an aspiring engineer must possess to survive in this industry?
Now the scenario has been changed. What was earlier, now it has been slightly modified in the new normal life. And nowadays, we are arranging. Students are, as I said, that during pandemic situation also, my students have been placed. So what I have observed that appearing in online interview, the student might have good knowledge, but appearing in the online platform in this kind of interviews, this is very important, and that's why I am keeping some grooming classes. From 17th August, we are starting our new classes, and at the beginning, we have kept orientation, and in this orientation, we are keeping this how to appear in online classes, how to conduct the online meetings. So, and the future days, as I said, there's Zoom. Suppose Zoom platform. Who knew the name of Zoom platform? Very few. Now Zoom has taken the Google Meet, so these kind of names are coming like anything, and lot of companies and state level industry, then central governments are also developing a lot of software. So nowadays, whatever the importance of IT industry, computer science has again drastically been increased, and so the whatever branches, whether it is civil or mechanical, so the inclination towards IT industry or the knowledge towards the IT industry is very important. Suppose one civil engineer, a brilliant civil engineer, is a very expert in civil engineer or mechanical engineer, but if he cannot present in the online interview, if he cannot share his documents, if he cannot handle these online these platforms, then he will be of no use. So this is another type of knowledge that is highly required now to be circulated among the students.
So, due to the time constraint that we have, it's a lovely conversation rather than an interview. I feel so. It's a conversation. Uh, I we I'm bringing it down to the last two questions of our interview. Right. GNIT, it is commendable and very much uh, inspirational for other colleges to see the growth that we have seen. Being the Green Campus or all the awards that GNIT has received, it is very much very commendable. So I believe there are still avenues that you want to reach in the next 5 years. So what is your plan for your college for the next 5 years, sir?
Yeah, this is a very important question. There is a 5 year goal plan is there, and my target, as I have said, that in the next 5 years, the main target for each department there will be a center of excellence. for under each department. Now there is only one or two center of excellence is there. So under each department there should be a center of excellence, and whenever so that the 100% students should be placed either in industries or in as job or in the higher studies. So this is my 5 years target in short.
And sir, in terms of your knowledge and experience so far, I would want you to give a little bit of words of wisdom, you might say, and suggestions to this current youth of our generation, of our world.
Yeah, so my suggestion to the youth generation is that nowadays, as you see, that life has been restricted to the laptops and mobile phones and everything. And the young generation, they are they are not very depressed. They are happy because they like these devices, as you could see. So my suggestion that you must devote at least 1 hour time for regular exercise every day, because the thing is that I have seen a lot of brilliant students. They have enough talent and potentiality, but they whenever they are getting posted to different countries or in different places, they are unable to survive. And particularly in West Bengal, there is a common tendency of the students. They do not want to move outside of West Bengal. So my suggestion that you do regular exercise. Physical exercise is very important. So every day at least half an hour to 1 hour regular exercise is very important apart from your studies and everything.
Any other words, sir? Any other suggestions that you would want to give?
And suggestion that they have to stay safe, keep safe distance, and study hard, and whatever fundamental for any subject. Fundamental is very important. In any interview, you won't find that the interviewer is asking very big questions or very complicated questions. No, only fundamental questions are being asked. So clearance of these fundamentals, the basics to be cleared. And nowadays, another suggestion, as I said, how to present in the online platform. That is very important that you have to learn. That is very important.
All right, sir. Thank you for all your profound knowledge and words of wisdom that we have received. Our viewers have a lot to take away from this interview, and stay tuned for more of thoughts on education. And from the same GIS group, there are other interviews. You can see it on the link or side panel over here on the microsite. Please do check out all these interviews, and thank you for watching. And thank you, sir, for giving us this opportunity. It's an honor and privilege to have you over. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much.